This one time, on 4 players, 1 dungeon.
Everybody has consumed the healing potions, refitted their armor the best they could.
Talia walks over to a pillar, props her sword up, leans back and just sets up camp, waits.
You set camp up?
Well, Adar's gonna kneel down, place his warhammer down on the ground and start praying for a glorious battle.
Brighed.
I'd like to try to awaken the goblin
Easily done. He's by this
for
point.
interrogation.
Hugor.
Hugor would like to assist Brighed in interrogating the goblin.
You see that? We just messaged out of game.
You have a goblin who's on death's door. He's going to bleed out. The arrow needs to come out.
Hugor reaches back into his now tattered cloak. In one of his little secret pockets out the back, pulls out a few components, does a little dusting over the area, says a few words, looks at him and goes, "My friend, we need to have a conversation with that charming person."
The goblin says,
Heal me up! Heal me up and I'll get us out of here! If you don't do that, we're fucked!
"What's your name?"
You can call me Greeno! And Greeno says, heal me the fuck up and let's get the fuck out of here!
"What's coming? We need to know. This is super important. This is your life. You need to tell me. I'm your friend."
If you're my friend, you heal me up, motherfucker!
Our DM doesn't understand charm person.
no. You make it back to town unscathed. It takes a couple hours to get back to town, I believe. That's how far it went out. I can't. It's not that I can't remember. I don't give a fuck. It takes a couple hours because everything's south, and it takes a couple hours.
Brighed comes walking in with a goblin slung over her shoulder, unconscious, carrying his bag. She walks up to the bar, takes a chunk of gold out of her neck, tosses it down onto the bar, and reaches across and grabs a bottle of liquor. Brigid's then going to go ahead and just, without making eye contact with anyone, head upstairs with her goblin and a bottle of liquor.
Being Hugor, nothing gets by you. You definitely hear a familiar female voice. Kaylessa is getting it on with another person 2 stalls down.
Well, I'll pull up to the bar next to Adar. I use my mage hand to go select the fine brandy that I discovered on my first trip to the bar. That was rough.
Okay, but we can do it again and again and again.
Then I have a drink with Adar.
For over 40 years, countless adventurers have been trapped in gamers' basements, conventions, and game shops.
And now we can post that shit online and beam it directly to you!
Follow Adar, Tahlia, Hugor, and
Brighed
Brighed.
as they journey through the Princes of the Apocalypse, a 5th edition D&D campaign.
Welcome to 4 Players, 1 Dungeon, an F-Pod podcast. Alright everybody, well welcome back to the 4 Players, 1 Dungeon podcast, coming at you live again on another Saturday night. How's everybody doing? Woo! Jason's the only guy that ever does the woo on this.
I'm feeling sassy tonight.
Sassy, alright.
So beware.
I'm just being quiet because apparently I'm a buzzkill. So,
You're a buzzkill.
well, last time, oh, there's our little half emo guy over there. So
I was being gentle. I should have said redneck emo.
Redneck emo. Well, let's throw
I
it
do
over.
not listen to country music.
I say we throw it over to Bo Perkins for an introduction.
Well, once again, welcome to an F-Pod podcast. We are in Chapter 1 of Princes of the Apocalypse. And we're wrapping that up, kind of. We're just going to have to see what happens and see where it goes. Since this is a home game, it's taking a bit of a homemade turn now, and I think you guys will like it. So, where we last left off, everyone had returned from the haunted keep, or haunted tomb, the haunted tomb, in various states of, either being wounded or needing their armor repaired. I believe Tahlia went to the dwarven smith. Brighed had Greeno, the goblin that was at the encounter, had him slung over her shoulder and went upstairs after making a spectacular, entrance. And when we last left off, Adar and Hugor, Adar and Hugor, were bellied up at the bar at the Swinging Sword, and they were drinking, and I were letting them relieve their stressors through liquid courage, a different kind of cure light wounds. So the curtain opens, gentlemen. The bar is somewhat busy. It's been, it's not packed. It never really is, but there's at least 15 people in here besides the two of you, and there is a person who, whenever Kaylessa isn't behind the bar, there's another woman who is short-haired, somewhat matronly, looking like she might be, starting to salt and pepper a little bit. She looks like she's the same kind of like nationality of Kaylessa. I believe she was
Spanish.
Tetherian or something like that.
Yeah.
But I believe we decided like
Yes.
Greek or Spanish, like with the
Mediterranean.
yeah, exactly.
European
Yeah,
Mediterranean.
yeah. So this other lady fills in, and her name will be. Well, it can't be 44 Quencher. I guess it could be. We could
How
call her.
about Susan?
How about Susan? Susan's fine. But it's spelled all fucked up. It's like
S-U
S-U apostrophe
X-
dash.
8 apostrophes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Z-U-J-A-N, Suzanne.
Susan, with a Z, so Susan. So it's either Susan or it is Kaylessa behind the bar. They are the only two people you see that ever sling drinks there. They do have a wait staff and a kitchen. Kitchen's not very big. The wait staff is maybe 3 or 4 girls that are like, farm girls or girls of that age where they could probably work in a tavern and not be a prostitute. You don't really pick up prostitutes at the Swinging Sword. That's at the Helm at the High Sun, right? So it's a little more of an establishment that you'd prefer to be in, maybe, unless you like the dirty. You guys are bellied up, and you're getting your drink on. Is there, at this point, Susan is bartending, and you happen to know that Kaylessa, you overheard her getting it on with somebody in the bar, or in the stables. I apologize, and came inside and sat down and started drinking. And Adar was drinking to excess, I believe. Yeah, holy water. How would you like to start, gentlemen? We'll just pick that up right there.
Well, Hugor is basically ignoring the new bartendress at this point. He's still nursing his wounds. He's still really injured from the encounters.
Physically.
Right.
He
basically selected the fine brandy that I had discovered the first time around and pulled the bottle back to the table at this point and waved Adar off when he called for the holy water. Adar, I've got something for you. I reach into my purse and I pull out a platinum piece and set it on the bar. And I'm just keeping the bottle at this point. Using his mage hand the whole time, pours him and Adar a shot, slides it over. Adar, sample some of this. Let's drink to our wounds.
I hear you.
Tap shots, we do the shot of the fine brandy together.
All right. Yeah.
Just kind of sitting there, I'm a little sullen. I've been passed over before, no big deal. I'm going to have a few drinks and...
Right, you're not drowning your sorrows at this point, but you're just like, well, okay, that prospect is kind of
yes.
The perspective in which you see the Kaylessa prospect has changed.
Yes.
Now we are going to say that the caravan did leave today, so the kids and everything are already shipped off to...
So Kaylessa's kids are going, right?
Kaylessa's kids and the other kids are, yes.
And when did she agree to that?
I don't recall her
No.
agreeing. She did not agree to let her kids go.
She's
So
stringing
if
him
you
along
want-
for a minute.
Right. So if you want to have that happen, you need to have figured out a way for that to have been already agreed upon. Because originally he said, I'll
We'll
send
cut
the
out
kids."
right here. Yeah, this is the
Right.
part where we go back in the podcast. You had actually told me it live in the podcast last time that no,
She's not ready for
she
that
says
yet.
she's not ready for that step yet.
I understand that.
Okay.
I completely understand that, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to strike what both of you said, and I'm going to continue on.
Okay. Okay, they're just going to the carrot with the carrot.
Thank you for being on top of that.
Sorry.
But if you allow me to continue, it will make more sense. Why you give me the stink eye, woman?
I'm not meaning to give a
Okay.
stink eye. I'm on my fourth beer.
And hi.
Yeah. but what I was going to say is that if you want to bring it in somehow, maybe a good way is that if Kaylessa comes in and
I think he's got something worked out that we
Okay.
just need to let flow naturally.
all right,
And
all right.
if it doesn't seem to flow naturally, stop me and we'll go back and we'll retro it. But you're not going to know for a little while unless it's asked.
Okay.
You know, the kids coming back in. All of the children, total of 5, correct?
Yeah, so it would be the 2 little girls we rescued
Yes.
and Kaylessa's 3 children.
That is correct. The red-haired girl missing the front teeth, and the other girl, and yeah,
Lots of V names.
yes, all the bastards of Varus. Woohoo! He's going to the bathroom, making more bastards. They're toilet bastards,
Toilet
Whoa.
bastards.
shower babies.
I say that's a new drinking word. Anytime somebody says toilet bastards, you have to take a drink.
Yeah,
Toilet bastards.
sounds
Drink.
good. Drink.
Penis.
Mm-mm. Cancel. Now on is toilet bastards. It's more fun.
Penis has been was that usurped?
That's very, very, very nice vocabulary.
Did I say that correctly?
Usurped, yes.
I questioned it.
No, that's right. That's correct.
All right. So, penis has been usurped by toilet bastards.
Toilet bastards.
Motherfucking toilet bastards.
You damn dirty toilet bastards.
Ooh.
Hashtag new campaign.
So, yeah, let him get back in here. And
Man, that water's cold. It's
Yeah.
deep too.
Yep. Mark Twain! All right. Coming back in. You guys are drinking at the bar. We just discussed how you guys were kind of feeling and all that. Susan.
Yeah, I couldn't say it either. That's why I said I'm ignoring the bartendress.
Suzanne. She easily comes over and just slides the platinum piece back to you. She's like, no, not an issue. Not an issue at all. Kaylessa says it's fine. And she says, and she's like doing some dishes. And she takes care of a couple orders and goes back to doing like scrubbing out some mugs right underneath the bar area over there. And she looks up. She's got a little bit of sweat on her brow. She's much more, how do I put this, dykey than the other one. So,
Butch.
oh, is that the word, butch?
Yeah, yeah.
Not dykey?
No.
Okay. I like dykey.
No.
Yeah. All right.
It's not PC.
No.
She's more of a giver than a taker.
She likes her ice cream from the dish. She, without looking at you, she's got a little sweat on her brow. She looks over, or she keeps down there and scrubbing the glass. She goes, that was a mighty fine thing that you did for her children. That's commendable, Mr. Hill. That'll be remembered. And at that point, she just she never makes eye contact with you. And she goes over as if to ignore you and does a couple, like she grabs a couple plates and stuff and walks into the back area that actually has like the kitchen area where they'll take the plates and they'll put them back there again to serve them up like a kitchen, like a serving window. She puts those back there. And about the time that she walks in back through there, I need you to make me a investigation check.
26.
Okay. What would it be if it was perception? You have a passive of
My
19.
passive is 19.
Right, but what would it be?
Perception.
Yeah.
It would be a 21.
21. Okay.